Testing. Okay.
Yeah. Everybody has been a victim, and everybody has victimized someone at the same time. We're all in the same boat. So when people play victim, it's like, cut the bullshit. You victimize people, people have victimized you. Whether it was intentional or unintentional. We all been on both sides of the coin.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of the coin, and my thing is that I didn't want to be though. You know what I'm saying? But there's a game going on out here that I'm not privy to. I'm not good at. I don't know. I don't recognize. But there's a game going on out here, man, and I don't feel like playing it. So what do you say about the dudes that don't feel like playing that game, man?
There's a price for everything. You know what I mean? Like once you step outside of that spectrum, man, you're gonna realize that it's an uphill battle on skates. You know, because at that point you start to reevaluate yourself, and you start to like teach yourself. You know what I mean? All over again, dude. It's a process. I mean, however long it takes you to get through it, it's on you.
I will tell a story. I want you to tell a story after this. Matter of fact, tell your story right now, dude, of how, because I know a lot of brothers, they don't know how to transition from black women to everybody else.
The first thing is, man, you got to be willing to make yourself uncomfortable. You know what I
That's
mean?
where they say most progress lives is
Yeah.
when you are uncomfortable.
Yeah, you got to be willing to make yourself uncomfortable. And what I mean by that is you gotta have to surround yourself around a different group of people. You know what I mean? To become very observant. And
How do you get down with those other group of people, though?
What I mean, you have to want a better situation.
Okay, yeah.
That's where it starts.
Okay,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And once you make that your goal, at that point, everything else is just a part of the plan, so to speak. But yeah, you gotta be willing to make yourself uncomfortable, man. Because I was like, you know what? It's a problem. I gotta figure it out because what I'm doing right now, I don't like it. Like,
So uncomfortable. What does that mean?
like you gotta surround yourself around different people.
Like when you were around those different people, what was the uncomfortability? Like what was you concerned about the most?
Everything, man. Like my demeanor, the way I spoke, the way I dressed, you know what I mean? Like the way I looked, like just not being cultured, not really understanding certain things. And I really felt small.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, it's a lot more out there that I really don't know about.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't that I didn't like it. I was just unfamiliar with it.
Right, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm completely an outcast here. So, okay, cool. You know, I get it. But, yeah, man, the more and more I started to just venture out, you know what I'm saying, it taught me a lot about myself mainly. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of self-reflecting about myself that I did, man. But like I say, I just knew that I had to do something different than what I was doing in order to grow and put myself in a better situation.
That takes a lot of courage.
Yep.
Because I know what you're talking about, man. It is like you are a man with no country. You know, there's nobody backing you up, but you going out here to make shit happen.
Yep.
You know, and it will pay off. Even for the most unluckiest motherfucker, it will pay off. Whenever you get a hit, it will pay off more than the several years that you've been fucking with these motherfuckers, right? That's what I found out. You know what I'm saying? Every failed relationship that I had with somebody outside the black race was still an enjoyable one. And it just failed because we had some personality differences.
Right.
It wasn't no ego. It wasn't nobody trying to get over on nobody. It wasn't no fucked up shit that was like, yo, you got to be better than who you are type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to be this type of person type of shit.
Right.
That's what the fuck has got me. You know, once you get out of there, once you take that leap like you're talking about, once you take that leap, that's the payoff.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, and the cost for that is you get a clear picture as far as where you used to be.
Yeah.
You know, like how they say people see you better than you see yourself, so to speak. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to look back at where you used to be, and
That's
at
growth.
that point you have the ability now to compare.
It's growth.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, hell yeah, I'm glad I made that switch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or not in some cases, but yeah, because I was able to do that, and I was like, holy shit, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I made the jump when I did. You know what I mean? Traveling really helped me a lot.
Yeah. You need to travel.
Yeah,
You need to
that
see
helped me a
something
lot.
different.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And when I traveled and I seen how the world is without feminism, that shit was beautiful. Everything made sense. Like holding doors open and protecting women and, you know, being there for the family. All of that made sense. But here in America, there's like a fucking circus on top of the back of somebody riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
This damn far, all the way up to the sky, 12 feet high, somebody riding a simple bicycle. That's what America is to me right now. There's a lot of this bullshit on something that's just so simple.
Yep. I mean, the biggest thing for me, man, is it got to a point where when I was dating in the black community, it no longer made sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, it got to a point, it just became so redundant. I'm like, okay, it's the same shit, different day.
What were you looking for when you were dating?
Longevity, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it was all about if I found someone I like, I just stuck with them.
Yeah.
And you knew that from back in the day. It was wherever I was, that's where my girl was. You know what I mean? But dealing with basically just being treated like whatever, we adjusted to that.
Yeah.
and we modified our approach and how we dealt with it. You know what I mean? But once I started dating outside the race, I understood relationships and why. I'm like, okay, it makes sense because this is way better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I'm not being demeaned. I'm not being treated like crap. It was
or
weird.
expendable.
Yeah, and it was odd, man, to actually come across someone to compliment me.
Mm-hmm.
And really like put thought into me when I wasn't around to do things for me. I didn't know how to appreciate it.
Do you think black women think that we feel expendable?
They don't give a shit.
I don't think they give a shit.
They don't give a shit either way.
That's not even in their thought process.
The few out there who may give a shit, they're not gonna say anything anyway.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Hey, that is, dude, you dropped a megaton bomb right there.
Yeah.
The good girls are in the crib sipping wine or whatever.
What they
when they see the bullshit, they just like, yo, I'm not part of that bullshit. But they don't know that their moniker is being taken away by these animals out here, man.
Well, the narcissism doesn't allow them to step up and put themselves in a different position to change the course of their own life. Mm-hmm. They'll still sit back and say, well, a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. And lie to themselves to justify whatever, to make themselves feel okay about.
How do you feel about people twisting the word of God in order to fit their agenda?
That shit is satanic, dude.
It is. That's what
it's blasphemous.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And also, man, it just highlights the fact that they're just not educated about it. You know?
Yeah, they going with no question.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real. Yeah, it's real evil, satanic to go ahead and switch and sway along to what you feel like you want. Like, let's just twist the Bible to what I want.
Yeah,
and let's just sway over this way so I'll be a good person.
You know, it's disrespectful because
to who?
To the Bible, to God. It's just highly
it's
disrespectful, man. Because don't quote a scripture incorrectly
to fit your agenda,
right? But then you don't want to abide by all the scriptures.
That's the same thing the Klan does.
Yeah. So at that point, I just lose respect for him, like to the point where I don't even want to talk to him no more.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, and that's the reason why BMV is still around right here, right now, because you need to identify who the fuck is on some bullshit and get the fuck way out of there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because us or me I wasted a lot of time thinking that people were on some real shit, and they weren't. You know what I'm saying? I wasted time. I wasted money. I wasted heart, love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thinking that this was the shit.
Yep.
But they were really on some other shit. And a lot of women are mad at us about that. They're mad.
Yeah.
They're upset because we're trying to tell men about that.
Yep.
Look, man, men want women. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Women want things. So they use men to get those things.
Yeah.
Men are a means to an end for them.
Yeah.
That's why looks, everything does not, I don't give a fuck what kind of car you drive, how you look. If you have the ability to get them where they want to be, then you have some value. If not,
Yep.
you have no value.
No value at all. They can care less what type of person you are. You know, how good of a conversationalist you are. They don't give a shit. All that is just politically correct shit they say to sound. It's like somebody trying to sound smart. That's pretty much how I look at it. Like, you could tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like really,
that's why I laugh.
it's like overkill, man. Like, okay, you're using words that are not regularly used, that you probably shouldn't use in this point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize, man, when you're intelligent, it's not really about the choice of words you throw in a sentence. You know, it's the thought process. You know what I'm saying? And what you say at the time you say it, in comparison or in converse to what's been said before that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that identifies a person's intellect. But talking to black women, for the most part, man, it's just a cliche type of dialogue. Cliche, it's like a ping pong cliche. Like, okay, you say this cliche, then I'm gonna say this cliche.
I'm going to say, yeah, hell yeah. I'm going to say that good women already married, on their way to prosperity. They already have. They doing shit like replacing washing machines and refrigerators and shit like that.
Yeah.
The hookers and whores, they are going to go until they're not attractive anymore. They're going to hit a wall, then they're going to scramble to find who the fuck will marry their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they want to be married, because they feel embarrassed that they made it this far without being married.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. That's what it looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, fellas out there, what you have to do, what you need to do, is go ahead and look at actions instead of words. If somebody is like, yo, yeah, oh yeah, I'm wifey material, but they sitting up there like, yo, I'm not acting wifey material till you put a ring on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's not it. That's not it.
I mean, fellas,
Really,
stop lying to yourselves.
It's only like 2% reasons to get married right now.
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people, man, you can't. Race and honesty, they don't coincide. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take your pick. You know, and if you out here like, well, you know, my wife gotta be black. Okay, cool, man. I understand that. I understand that comes with a price. I understand that you are negating good woman versus bad woman. As long as she's black, don't complain about shit else that comes behind that. You know what I'm saying? Because you've opted out of reality. And for you, it's just about being down with the color of somebody's skin. Cool. You know, so
That's racist.
yeah, it is. But a lot of black men are in a booby trap right now because of that shit.
I don't understand how. Explain this to me, dude. I don't understand how we're supposed to deal with this low grade of women. Because I look at other women with their men, and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I can have that. But I'm stuck here. I'm supposed to be with these women right here. They don't value me. They don't care about me. They're only going to use me for what I have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Even if that's not the point, the people who are good are not going to, the women that are good, they're not going to stick up for me. They're not going to save me. Okay.
Nope.
So I don't understand. If we realize this, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? We're supposed to sit here and take it, stay alone, and let them abuse us, or what?
Pretty much, and that's the mindset of somebody who's selfish. You know what I mean? someone who lacks empathy. They don't give a shit about what you're feeling. They don't consider that. They have their own agenda.
They just care what they want.
Yeah, they got their own agenda.
That's some narcissism.
They're like, whatever, man. Like, I'm just paying attention to how I see it. You know?
Man, because, yo, I feel like, you know, whenever black women say, where the good men at? You know what I'm saying? Where's this, and that?
Exposed.
Yeah, I think about me and my guys and what we doing. But we're the good guys, and you guys like diss the fuck out of us.
Walk right by you like you're not even there.
They walk by us when I've said what's up to a lot of them, and they was like, get the fuck out of my face.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then they went on to some other guys. I'm not gonna say what type of guys they are, but later on in life we get to see, because God showed us this hands-free revenge is what I call it. They made the wrong choices. So when they come at us like, yo, where's the good men at? And good black men are and blah, and then what is that? What is that, dude?
You know what? It's scary, man, because you sit there and they don't realize that they're just telling on themselves. You know what I'm saying? But the scary part about it is that they're going to end up dealing with the same situation for the rest of their life and also passing it on to their children like they've been doing, just based on the simple fact of not taking responsibility. Not just simply saying, you know what, I was into the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? I just made a bad choice. You know, I got to pay more attention or just reflect on myself. You know, whatever it is you got to do to put yourself in a better situation. They'd rather just point the finger at somebody else.
Time out. Okay. Keep your train of thought. Something just hit me like fucking big ass time, dude. If you could not be accountable for what you have done, what would you do? Nobody ever held you accountable for your actions. What is the possibility of your actions?
Yeah, you will not grow at all. You're going to be crippled completely. You're going to have all type of issues.
Why you say that?
Because reality is unforgiving.
Yeah.
It doesn't give a shit what your race is, your gender, how much money you have, your degree, your job. It doesn't give a fuck. None of that applies. Reality works a certain way for everybody. We all in the same.
We don't have a deal in that. We can't change it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's unforgiving. You know what I'm saying? It works in its own way, its own time, and it's going to deal with you based on how truthful you are to yourself. And as long as you pointing the finger and blaming somebody else, this and that, reality is going to kick your ass completely.
They made it a long ass time because of the government, because of.
And they still get their asses kicked, dog. Look at them. Look at the situation. Look at all the government assistance that they have, but yet look at their situation.
Do you think they think their situation is bad though?
Probably not. And that's part of the curse.
That's part of the problem
and the curse.
Yeah.
At the
What's
same
the curse?
Time. It's like eating poison, dog, and not even knowing that it's poison. But everybody else around you is looking at you like, man, you are fucked up. Like completely. Yeah. Can you imagine if the government supported us like them, the situation we be in right now?
It'd be flying cars. It'd be flying cars.
Dude, are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about us as men, dude, the positions we're in right now, we built that shit.
That's a 100.
Yeah, we self-made, dog. We
That's
did it.
100. Right,
you know what I'm saying? We built that shit from nothing to something.
Yeah.
We did it against all odds.
Everything you fucking see, everything you look at, is put up by a man.
Yeah. I mean, even us in our lives, you know what I'm saying? We may have had some assistance from our parents or whatever. That's normal shit. But for the most part, our achievements, where we are in life, we did it. We got the blueprint, created that shit ourselves. And
give me a reason why you would hate that though. Somebody else.
I don't know, man. You know
why would you hate that?
It's just evil, dude.
It's just evil.
You know what I'm saying? It's just evil. That's what it is. Like,
I mean, it seems like building bridges and building houses and figuring out bricks and infrastructure like plumbing and
Arrogance.
it seems like that's good things for society. Why would you hate that?
Arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Like
Arrogance?
Jealousy. You know, like, man, they doing this and that. I can do it too. When you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, it's like they've been stuck for the past however long trying to prove a point to themselves, believing that everybody else cared about it. And it's like the wheels are starting to turn now. They're starting to realize, like, we don't give a shit about whatever point you're trying to prove to yourself, man. Shit is irrelevant to us. And they went hard at it for a while, trying to convince us that it should matter to us. I got a degree. I got a career. Okay.
That shit don't matter shit.
I mean, how many times have you heard a woman say, man, I got a good job, I got a degree, and he's still, because you ain't shit. But I got a degree. That doesn't make you.
That doesn't mean
like,
shit.
Like, right. You know what I'm saying? What good is all of that, man, if a person can't even enjoy your company sitting on the fucking couch?
Here's the thing, man. I don't think they understand this, but it's like, yo, are you good with kids? Can you be a good wife?
Right.
We don't give a fuck what the fuck you did. I mean, good men. We don't give a fuck what you did after that.
Right.
This is what we're looking for. Can you be a selfless person that will be a great mom? Can you be a selfless person to charge me up when I'm fucked up? Or are you going to be the type of person that adds to my getting fucked up?
Right.
And my children, I still need to worry about my children after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's real simple, man. It's either they helping you or they hurting you. There is no in between. You know? I mean, don't get me wrong. No one is perfect. But
still, though, people have they want to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Okay? If I'm dating a chick right now, she want to see me doing good. Mm-hmm. I want to see her doing good. Mm-hmm. So we're going to express that one way or another, right?
Right.
So if somebody doesn't and somebody does, you understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, that's why for me, man, I've communicated that a long time ago. I know certain things about myself. So in turn, I had a somewhat of an idea as far as what woman I may work best with. Mm-hmm. And at that point, I didn't lie to myself.
Yeah,
you know, and I was like,
cannot.
Man, I said, black women would never work.
You got to be really real.
Right, because I know my attitude and my demeanor. Like, I have a strong-ass fucking head, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to things.
Yeah.
But I have that because I've done the homework.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm to the point where it's like,
for a minute.
Right. So when it comes to them, I'm like, look, man, I'm not going to continue to repeat myself about some shit that's obviously true just because you want to have a fucking voice or some shit. Whatever, man, that shit is petty. Your ambition is little. Yeah. If that's your concern, there's a way bigger picture involved here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was like the situation that I kept running into. You know what I'm saying? When I would talk to different black women or whatever, I'm like, man, all of y'all on the same bullshit. I'm like, look, man, all right, great. What the fuck you want? A pat on the back? Whatever. Like, look, we don't have time to sit here and feed your ego. But
for the most mundane shit, right?
Yeah.
It's a championship for black folks, but like, you know, like you'll see like some black dude take his child out to blah blah blah, and they're like, oh my God, look at this black dude, you know what I'm saying? He doing blah blah blah, but it's like, yo, this shit going around like it ain't shit. Right. Why are y'all trying to play us like that shit don't go down like that? Right.
But the joke is on them now. Because there's too many black men, man, that have married or made it outside of them. So now when they say that, we automatically know, okay, yeah, you Pookie, Ray Ray, June.
Can I say something? I'm going to say something right now, dude. Black men are second in the United States for interracial dating. Yeah. Second. Right after
gotta be white men, right?
No, Asian women. Asian women are notorious for marrying white men or anybody else. I don't know. They don't like their guys. But so for us, in order to be second on that, and black women are least responded to on dating apps. There's something going on.
Yeah.
But black women are constantly saying we're bashing them when we're critical, instead of saying, oh shit, our men are saying this, and that about us. We need to change this, and that. Instead of saying that, they're saying, oh, they hating us.
Right. And that's why I try to tell the fellas, man, just disregard them altogether. Don't even engage into talking to them.
That shit is stupid as fuck.
Dumb as hell. And then they're never. That will be the narrative, dude, because they've been checkmated. So now all they can say now is, "Oh, you just hate us. You just bashing us." So all right, then there's no need to talk to you at all. Just whatever. When you come try to talk to us, no, thank you, man. We good. But hey, you have a good day though, and keep it moving. So once you chop off that dialogue, now they can't say you bashing us, whatever, because we just don't fuck with them no more at all. Sit back and watch them. They're nothing but entertainment. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So I just tell the fellas, man, as much as I can, disengage, man. Sit back, watch from a distance, and laugh.
It's levels. It's levels to this shit. All right. Look, I've been in the club talking to cashiers, and they didn't know who the fuck I was. All right. I've been a whole lot of places that don't know about places outside the U.S. I've talked to a couple of chicks that have never been to Navy Pier in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And they chose other guys over me a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I've been all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So this contributed to me knowing who the fuck I should be fucking with and who the fuck I should not be. Yep. All right? There's some people that's sitting up here saying that, yo, your shoes is fucked up. You can't have Shaquanda or Shanini because you leaning.
Right.
All right? But then next week, you'll find me on a plane or whatever, sitting in a jacuzzi or whatever with Lele. I'm going to say Lele. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And she think you the coldest motherfucker in the universe.
Right. Yep.
I don't know if I express traveling what the fuck I wanted to, but that's how it feels to me. Mm-hmm. Because I come back here to Chicago or America or whatever, and these motherfuckers is just like, yo, whatever.
Right. Acting like it's not what it is.
But when I go, acting like it's not what it is. But when I go somewhere else, they like, yo, shit, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. And that's why I tell black women, man, when they start commenting or trying to complain or talk about, I'm like, man, why you acting like you care? Like, cut the bullshit. Well, he did me wrong. Well, you don't give a shit anyway.
You will see a group of black women out in any of these spots.
Yep.
When I was on the cruise ship with my ex, it was gangs of black women gang banging, trying to pick up people's husband and boyfriends and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, man, traveling, seeing the world, doing all types of shit, that's the shit.
Yeah, it is. Never gets old.
If somebody is talking to you like, yo, you not, blah, 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 I can't look like blah, blah, blah at the club with you. The club, I like the club, and boom, boom, boom. They a piece of shit, dog. They not worth nothing, okay? It's people that really want to get out here and see the world. There's like 90% of the world out there.
Yep.
That is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
But niggers are still on, yo, it's either money or sex.
Yep.
If you don't have them two things together, look, in black culture, man, I'm going to tell you like this. In black culture, your manhood is measured on how easy you can get sex.
Yeah.
How easy is your game, dog? Can you go in there and mac at somebody and get them home?
Yeah, I don't subscribe to that shit at all. You know, I mean, at some point, for me, when I was younger, man, it was more so just me being curious. You know what I mean? And once we kind of discovered what it was like, all right, man, like,
yeah,
like, okay, whatever. You know, like, it ain't, who gives a shit? You know, like, but quality recognizes quality, man, because I found myself being bored with a lot of chicks because intellectually, man, they were just selfish.
I don't know. I
or
think
narrow-minded.
my bad, dude.
Go ahead.
I think it's that we are, I don't know, we are attractive type dudes. We never had no problem getting females,
Right.
and even super attractive females. I
Mhm.
think that that blinds us to the regular man struggle. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, and this is me thinking me, we surpassed that.
Yeah.
Like, we had a bunch of badass bitches, dog, that was getting down, and it was fun. It was nice. You know what I'm saying? That was for the time and all that shit like that. But when we got for real, they didn't really fit in there.
Nah.
You're right.
Nope.
So my thing about that is that where is the, I don't know, I want to say restitution, but I want to know, where are the women that are just like, yo, okay, I'm done with that whole shit too. Now I'm ready to go.
Yeah, they are. They're bad. They don't realize, man, that there's more than one way to say the same thing. And when they say, nah, man, I'll never walk up to a guy and start a conversation. Okay, you're a bad partner.
Yeah.
like, all right, man, if that's your idea, like, start. We haven't even. When you first meet somebody, that's the nicest they're gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a facade. Yeah.
And this is what this person is saying from jump. Like, you on some premeditated shit. Like, it ain't even that serious, man. If that's, you're a bad partner, man. Like, damn, we supposed to be. I guess fun is not an option.
A lot of brothers out there have not had the opportunity to be out there like us. I don't know. I'm not going to tell y'all a lot about us, but me, Quest, and Big Country, we used to be them guys.
Yeah.
All right? We never had any problem with any woman. Okay? The only problem we had was locking one down to get married to.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only problem. A lot of brothers I know I talk to, they always stopped us and like, yo, where the females at? I know y'all already got them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, where they at? Where y'all going? And we was just like, yo, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Everything good. We don't know. But that told me that we were more special than everybody else.
Yeah.
So we have a different perspective than everybody else. Everybody else was like, yo, it's really hard to get the women that y'all get. Okay? It's real hard to get the women that y'all get. So, when y'all say this, and that to us, what the fuck does it really mean to us?
Yeah. I mean, for me, man, it's just like a moral code. You know, I mean, truthfully, it's all subjective. As far as, I don't believe there's a such thing as attractive or unattractive. Mm-hmm. I don't even think there's a bar that sets the standard as far as what is or isn't, because everyone has a different taste. Mm-hmm. You know, who is Beyonce to a guy who doesn't date black women? Yeah. Or whoever the hell. So, however, I mean, not to be completely naive to what you're saying, you make a valid point. I mean, I think there is a subliminal idea as far as what an attractive woman is, beyond the opinion aspect of it. So, yeah, I mean, there is definitely a lot of truth to what you just said, as far as a lot of guys be like, well, fuck, we probably can't necessarily relate or comprehend, you know, from that point of view. Yeah. But even then, it's I think what we are, not to like overlook the point, it's about just the common courtesy side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the camaraderie aspect of it all. Like, just from person to person, the unity, the decency. Yeah. And on top of that, being true to your words. If you're a woman and you're saying you want a good guy who's ABCXYZ, okay, well, then what's your problem? Because there's plenty of them out there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you, dude.
And a lot of women claim to be saposexuals or whatever the hell. So it's
Nah.
so it's bullshit.
It's bullshit. I just wish everybody was really real. Everybody seems
Right.
like they bullshitting, dude.
Yep. Everybody.
Yo, you don't like a sapiosexual? I always test that.
Mhm.
I started talking about string theory and multiple, whatever, and space and time and all of that, and they just fall the fuck off. They fall off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They just like I didn't know that
He was real.
it was this. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was this, so I'm out of there. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And I find a little bit of joy in punking them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you want to talk about some smart shit? All right, check this shit out. Hey, it's string theory. They think that the vibration in atoms is, and they just like, hell no. My brother told me that shit, realist. He was like, what you tell him? I was like, yo, when they ask me what I like about women or what I want in women, I just be like, yo, I don't know what the fuck is what. I don't know what's out there. So I can't say that I don't like what I don't know. I don't know what I don't know.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, they figure your ass is smart as hell, so they out of there based on that. I'm like, oh, shit. I ain't even know that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know.
Hell yeah, their attention span goes all the way the fuck down, dude. Like,
I'm saying let's talk about intelligence with women and how they don't like that shit.
I mean, check it out. How many 90% of women probably say men just want to have sex. They really don't want to talk or conversate.
I heard that.
Those are women that are not intelligent.
Yeah.
Their intelligence level is very low. And that's okay. But the problem is that they haven't owned that. Because they don't realize is that, okay, look, if you are seeking out this smart guy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, once he starts to speak with you and he realizes you're not on his level, he's going to become bored with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you can't challenge me intellectually. I can't engage, you know what I'm saying, in certain things with you because you just don't understand that shit. Right. So the conversation is going to be short as fuck. It's going to be super duper fragmented. You know what I mean? It's going to be based on whatever the fuck, and we're not really going to talk as much. And after that, what the fuck is there to do besides fuck around? You know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. Yeah. And then, you just want to have sex. And it's like, man, well, you basically dumb as fuck, but I don't want to just be rude and tell you that shit. And that's why I've tried to communicate to a lot of females, like, look, man, because women usually don't offer anything intellectually, you know? And I'm like, ask men, just in passing, how many women have they ever come across in their lives that have offered them something intellectually that has enhanced the quality of their life? Never. Because women are usually selfish or in their own feelings or talking about what they want, like all dreamy and all that shit. So you really don't offer him anything.
I will tell you several times. The girls you've been fucking with, the girls that Big Country been fucking with, they never knew what the fuck to get y'all for y'all birthday.
Right.
Like, what the fuck you've been doing? You have not been listening to what this guy likes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing about what you was just saying is that if they're not paying attention to what you like or what you want, the fuck are they paying attention to? Why are they fucking with you?
Exactly.
You gotta understand. You gotta go ahead and dig a little deeper. Like, okay, why are you fucking with this guy right here? Like, a lot of dudes are like, yo, is she fucking with him because he tall, because he's short, he got money, he got swag, he says something, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, you know what I'm saying? Dudes are like, why the fuck didn't she get down with me? You know what I'm saying? It's all types of shit going down. But the real reason is like whatever the fuck is going on between you and her. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the whole fucking picture, when you get down with her, Mr. Moneybags or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you see what the fuck is going on, and then you tell people about that, and they reject it. How are you supposed to change something?
Right.
I've been in that situation a couple times, dude, but that wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's that move right there. I don't like politicians. I don't like small talk. I don't like bullshit.
Right.
Like a lot of females sit up and say like, yo, you take me out, and this is what they think. They don't tell us this. You take me out after the date, then I'm gonna fuck you because you treated me nice. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bitches that's out there. It's like, yo, I'm not fucking nobody. I'm about to schedule 52 dates this year,
right,
in order to get what I want. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you change that. There's a lot of shit going on here. How does somebody really, not, it's not black or white. How does somebody really deal with this? Tell me, man. I need some direction.
I don't, dog. Like, I don't at all. Like,
what are the signs that you just be like, yo, nah, hell nah.
I mean, when you know yourself, you know what I'm saying? You know your lane or where you are with things. Anything outside
what is your lane? Where you at with things?
Well, anything outside of a person doing what, basically what they should do.
Okay.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned to not need closure, an explanation. I just really learned to, like, value my time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, look, and don't get me wrong, sometimes people perceive things, have a different way of going about communicating things, whatever. So I was very definitive, you know what I'm saying, when I communicate. Very definitive. Hey, look, this is where I'm at with it. Like, for an example, I would say things like, look, if you're not excited about a person, then why the fuck are you even here?
Right.
Like, if you anything outside of that box, we ain't gonna work anyway.
Yeah.
Like, truthfully.
I peeped that.
Yeah, so when a person was kind of like, you all right, this and that, I'm like, why would you fuck around with me, man, if you don't think I'm a 10? Right. Why would you cheat yourself? I would challenge them back and, like, really expose them and let them know, like, yeah, I see your ass. You know what I'm saying? It ain't daddy didn't raise no fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And just completely play their cards for them.
Yeah. And
be like, your ass is out. Because when you are really into someone, nobody can hide that, dog. You can't, like, you know when somebody is really, really, really digging you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody who's not.
Hell
so anything outside of that box, done.
Done, son.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we can holler at each other on football Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But
that is an excellent red flag right there.
Done.
That's one of my best red flags right there.
Yep.
If you are not, like, here's my thing, man. If you think, like, you trying to get out the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody steps up that you're attracted to and they might be your weight out of the game,
right?
Yo, you are ecstatic.
You got to go all in. Yep.
You are super duper excited. All right? You could try to fake that shit and you could try to be cool about that shit, but no, this is it. Yeah. But what I've heard or what I've felt and what I've seen with a lot of females, they don't give a shit.
Nah.
It's like, yo, you know, a regular dude, like what, whoever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, now in some cases, you do have some women that are legitimately shy. You know what I'm saying? They are legitimately like vulnerable, like, you know, afraid of being vulnerable and putting themselves out there. And that's why I learned to be straightforward. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, it gives them, it puts them in a position where they have to choose a side.
Yeah.
Regardless of how shy or whatever the fuck. Straightforward, like, hey, this is what it is. At that point, they can say, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now that he pretty much set the standard, all right, cool, I'm going to jump on board.
Or he could be like, fuck that shit.
Right.
She could be like, fuck that shit.
And that's when you know, like, yeah, you're on bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You create an excuse. It's like somebody telling you, well, I'm not interested because you had on a pair of black shoes. Any excuse to fucking do. You know
whatever,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You weren't interested any fucking way.
Right.
So whatever. You just mad because I didn't fall for the fucking booby trap. You couldn't get over on me or some shit before you bailed anyway. So hell yeah, dude. Like, I just completely, like, I found a lane, dog, and just like, okay, cool. Like, and what I mean by that is that I understood certain ingredients were needed in order for you to have a chance to make it with somebody. And I'm like, and I just basically reduced it all the way back to, if you're not excited about each other, good luck trying to keep each other's attention 6 months or a year later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what I roll with right now.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I just stuck them like, if you ain't got that, because here's the thing, man, none of us can choose who we are physically attracted to. There's either you are or you're not. You can't even work at that. When you first look at somebody, it's like, okay, yeah, I like how they look. I'm feeling them or I'm not.
Exactly.
But everything else we choose.
Yeah.
Everything else. We choose if we're going to talk to that person or not. We choose if we're going to be nice or an asshole. We choose if we're going to have an open mind. We choose all of that. So when people talk about chemistry, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could have stronger vibes with someone, but that shit is based on a physical attraction. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else we choose. Yeah. And that's why I just learned, man, that when people talk about, well, I didn't trust them, I'm like, man, you don't have that option. None of us do. You know what I'm saying? When you see somebody and you find them attractive, you've already trusted that person enough to give them the power to affect you in some sort of way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how trust works. We don't have a say so in that. Right. You know what I mean? So, so I'm like, man, like it starts with the physical attraction, and everything after that, either we're gonna get in our own way or not. Like for real, because it all comes down to choice, and what affects that is that person's mindset and how the fuck they think about whatever the hell they think about as far as what they're gonna do. But I don't know, man. Like for me, that just it forces everybody to put their cards on the table, whether they want to or not. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they were playing
in your situation, but not everybody's situation though.
If everyone followed that theory, dog.
If everybody follow your theory, then yeah,
it would force them to put their cards on the table. Because a lot of them kind of walk into it with the premeditated idea as far as, okay, this is how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But you throw a tech in the game where you're like, look, you know, like it's like poker, dog. Like, bam, here's my cards. You got to show yours, whether you're ready or not. Yeah. Even if they don't show them, okay, you're on bullshit. Fuck, I don't even want to see them no more. I'm straight. You had your shot. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Moving on. You know what I'm saying? So, and here, dog, and it was man, it was a lot of pieces, dude. It was a lot of moving around I had to do. And a lot of people was like, man, you gonna miss out a lot of good. Well, you know what? Fuck it, man. That's the price. Cool. I'm cool with it. Because truthfully speaking, if you ain't down with this shit, I don't want your company anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We figured that shit out when we started doing BMV, dog. Early on, we was like, man, our options are gonna be limited as fuck.
I felt that. I felt that shit. When I started talking about what I believed in with females, they was like, all right then, next. Yeah. We need somebody who we can take control of.
Yeah, we knew that we were dealing within that 5%.
Yeah. We need to work up in there. Not I'm saying though, even if I fuck with you who was a good guy who would lead family to prosperity, I need to control somebody, so I'm gonna skate over to Scooty
and it's
J.
weird, man, because even the females that, like, a lot of them would be intrigued by that. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I didn't get, like, it was like whatever, and they knew I meant it. A lot of them was like, damn, this dude really didn't. Hell the fuck no. What the fuck ever. I did not give a rat's ass, dude. I wasn't impressed by how the fuck they look. I just didn't give a shit, because part of it was probably because we've been there, done that. But at the same time, I just began to realize what the fuck was really up. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of that shit became secondary to me, man. It was all about.
We said we already been there, been that, because anyway, we them dudes. But anyway, the thing about what we're saying right now is that it was their choice, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. We don't have anything to do with that. I think that's the fulcrum, dude. And that's my new word. The funnel. They don't understand it, or they don't want to understand that, because there's a lot of burden that goes down with that.
Yeah. I'm
saying that if you choose a bad guy to have a baby with, and that shit not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But if you sit up there, that shit ass backwards. If you sit up here and choose somebody that was like, yo, I love you, I'm gonna be here forever, and you have a baby with them, I can understand if they was like, yo, this motherfucker ain't shit. I can understand that. But the way shit is going right now is that they can fuck anybody who they want to, and then expect them to have to be Heathcliff Huxtable.
Right. And it's amazing how they all making the same mistake.
For years.
Yeah.
For years, for decades.
Yeah.
For centuries almost.
And they don't realize, look, it doesn't matter what explanation you have. Consequence will be the same, man.
It is, yeah.
It don't matter what avenue you fucking take. You coming to the same conclusion anyway. All y'all motherfuckers gonna end up in the same spot. Like, oh shit, how you get here? I took a boat. I took a plane. I took a car. I took a bike. It don't fucking matter.
It don't matter.
Don't matter how you transport the bullshit. It's all bullshit. That's
it's all bullshit.
When it's all said and done. So I'm like, fuck the excuse, man. Oh, okay. I'm sure you got some extreme ass explanation. You know what I'm saying? But whenever you done, I guarantee you your ass gonna end up right here. Whatever you done.
Right there.
Yeah, whatever you say, you know
whatever
what I'm saying? You're going to end up right here, guaranteed.
I thought the same thing, but I was like, yo, God going to burn their ass up. Because I know she on some bullshit. Everybody knows she on some bullshit. God got to burn them up.
Yep.
But I think that's the whole fucking problem right now. God don't fucking strike nobody with lightning as soon as they do some bullshit.
Maybe it was a metaphor. But like I say, dude, they are cursed.
Yeah. It's going to happen to them.
The problem is a lot of people don't know what the curses are. Some do.
I will tell you what the curses are. The curses are people's quality of life is greatly reduced.
Yep, that's definitely
people are looking for some magical shit to happen, but if they step back and look at it, their quality of life is fucked up. Nobody wants to live like that.
Nope.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, they are. Their blessings, dog, and their opportunities are incarcerated completely. Like, if you look at everybody else's situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, theirs is just like the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of everybody's, dog. And they feel it. The frustration comes out. And that's why whenever you have, like, BMV or anybody like Tommy Sotomayor or whoever else out there, that's why they spaz out like they do.
Yeah.
Because the shit is true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they feel it. Hands down, they feel it. It's just a cover up for them to come out and go extra hard and try to be like, man, I'm cool. And I'm happy. It's like, all right, man, you're kind of overacting. It's obviously you're not.
That was that motherfucking video we did. I'm like, it's the loser's main job to sit up there and tell you that, yo, the loser way is the way.
Right.
Everything is good. We having fun. We got the baddest bitches. We drinking a drink. We doing this, and that. Yo, come on and lose with us.
Yeah.
But the really real on that shit is that, yo, no.
Yeah.
It's I coined that shit this week. A consequential life. Meaning that you don't have really any say or control over your life.
Yep.
You do what you do, and then life deals with your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do, like, a lot of females like the spontaneity, or, did I say that right? The spontaneity, or anything that comes along with being exciting and edgy. You know what I'm saying? The number one thing that they do not tell us or say what's up is the consequences that come with this lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not everybody, including me, I will tell you, I can't deal with the consequences that come with this lifestyle.
Right.
I might walk on the wild side sometime and don't get fucked up, but sometimes I get fucked up. I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
I do like 100 on Lakeshore Drive. They hit me with a $200 ticket.
Hell yeah.
I'm not trying to do that. I like that life, but I can't do that. But motherfuckers that like their life, they ain't paying that shit. They,
Nah.
you know.
Yeah, I know. For me, man, I don't know. I just work within myself, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I just wasn't gonna lie to myself. You know what I mean? Like when it came to
It's big time, dude.
yeah. I mean when I was
A lot
out
of
there,
people
dude, dating and all that shit, I was like,
have
fuck
no
that.
problem lying to themselves.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that, dude. It ain't like I made a deal with the man upstairs, dude. It was like, man, I can't go before the Most High, knowing I lived a lie, man, to keep some chicks company, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
A lot
You know
of,
what I'm
I
saying?
don't think a lot of people thinking past that.
Yeah.
I
Like
think they just trying to get. I put up on BNV this week talking about how black men's masculinity is due to their ability to get women or fuck women or whatever, land women. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, how you feel about that? And
It's. I mean, that is definitely a narrative. You know what I'm saying? In our community, it definitely is. But I think it only caters to a certain group of people. You know, I believe people.
what group of people?
Very low grade.
Very low
Group of
grade,
people,
yeah.
men and women, and you know those men who subscribe to that versus the women, because the women automatically try to put you on that routine.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's some low grade shit, you know.
Yeah.
But it was a commercial, man, I was watching before I came here tonight, dude, about masculinity, and they defined masculinity, and they were, dude, all the men. I think the men were gay. Like, first time I seen the commercial,
Commercial?
I'm like, holy fuck. First time I seen it, and they were like, masculinity is like threatening. This is what they were saying. It was on, had to be on NBA TV. That's pretty much on the TV channel I fucking watch.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy shit. I was like, I'm like, really? They really televising this shit now? America's done, dog.
Done, son.
I'm like, this shit, they just balls out.
It was some gay shit. Some gay shit.
The men were definitely, a lot of them are definitely gay.
Yeah.
Like, hell, hands down. And I'm like, one guy was like, yeah, masculinity is like threatening. And this and that. I'm like, a rap. It is a fucking fajita rap, dog.
You think we old as fuck, or do you think that's really a rap?
It's a rap. It's over with.
It has nothing to do with our age.
Dude, how long have I been asking for them to fly the nukes? Long time, dude. Because all we're doing is wasting time, dog.
Almost 10 years, dude.
Dude, when we were young, our parents were working towards a greater goal and for us to have an easier life. We ain't working towards shit now.
Yeah, no.
We just paying bills.
That's a
dog.
good ass point. Yeah,
We just
hell
paying
no.
bills. People go kick it when they can, but we just out here. Everybody doing it.
I don't
Everybody's
think they
in
even thinking about
everybody's
that.
in their own direction, dog. We just out here.
Damn.
For real. Man, them motherfuckers could kill our retirement plan, dude, tomorrow. And it's like, so well, I ain't voting for that motherfucker no more. It's the most they gonna say. And talk shit on social media. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you really think the young guys and girls are gonna take care of us in 2020?
hell no.
Why not though? What happened? Where was the
Dude, they're not
breakdown?
being taught.
Where was the breakdown?
The breakdown was feminism, dog. That was the breakdown, dude. Once they
At what
divided that
point
family.
in time though?
Shit, whenever they started that movement, whatever decade that shit was, it.
Yeah, that
Wiped
shit
it all
grew-
out.
That shit grew.
I mean,
Fucked us up.
I don't give a shit if it was by design or not. Them motherfuckers bought into it. The black women, they was like, cool. What? We got to trade in the husband and the kids? Cool,
for
take
the
the motherfuckers.
check.
For
that
$1.
check.
And now they trying to buy it back, man, but they can't. And now they caught between a job and it's over with.
It's really fucked
It's over
up.
with. Like,
And people be like, "Yo, why you single?"
yeah. That shit is hilarious.
When you know this type of shit right here, man, you really can't. You
Right.
can't really subscribe because most of the black females that I meet, I'm just like, "Yo, why don't you support? Why don't you blah blah blah? Why are you bashing blah blah blah?" They
Yeah.
don't know all this shit that we know.
Yeah. I mean, the hardest thing for you to do, Legend, is change the channel when you are dating outside of the bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing, because it's like outside of that, a lot of people, they see it, but they don't understand it in depth like we do.
Mm-hmm.
So although there may be some similarities as far as like in the dialogue, the intent behind it is completely innocent or different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was like really, really challenging for me, and I had to learn to just like change the channel. Like, okay, I'm not in the fucking arena right now.
Yeah.
This shit can be completely innocent. So let me just hesitate for a second to actually see. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases, it was completely innocent. But even then, I was able to break shit down and enlighten them. They was like, well, damn. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And I just noticed, man, that women, non-black women, were more open-minded. You know what I'm saying? And they actually appreciated the level of understanding that I had about certain things, versus black women would just get angry.
Yeah.
And just want to fight, just start insulting you and attacking you, that type of shit. But yeah, man, I mean, it's fucked up, dude, because, you know what I'm saying, you done traveled the world, dude. I never forget, T was like, Ken, don't travel. He was like, don't do it. You're going to be fucked up. Don't do it. And I didn't understand it, dude, until I started traveling. And I was like, damn. Because I had the ability to compare, and I was like, fuck, I'm fucked up.
Yep.
Fucked up. So
back in Chicago and then gray and concrete.
Yep. You see what happened, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we thought that BMV was, privy to Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of brothers told us that it's a lot of other places. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I feel you what you were saying, dude, man. I was in there 100%. And that is fucked up, dude. It's fucked up how, and I tell you this shit all the time. I don't tell anybody else, but when I get on an elevator, somebody hit the button for me. Mm-hmm. They're not a black woman, though. Black woman be on the phone, and they just be like, yo, ain't no way in hell I'm helping you do anything.
Right.
All right? Because you got it, and I don't.
I mean,
but the whole thing about it is that the whole thing about feminism is that they get their shit from being a victim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it, you do.
Right.
Even if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? So seeing that shit, it's like, how the fuck you deal with that shit?
And that's what bullies do, man.
Yeah.
They play victim first.
Yeah.
You know, that justifies.
They have to justify why they have to fuck you up.
Yeah.
That's the same thing Hitler did, dog.
Yep. The bullies, man. That's what I call them. You fucking bully. You playing victim, you're a bully.
Yo, it was a quote that said that, yo, you want to know who you can't talk about? Whoever get upset when you say some shit. And we know who get upset. I'm like, yo, just tell me. I just need to know what the fuck we saying wrong for y'all to come up against us like this. Mm-hmm. Tell me. And they tell me some shit like, you hate yourself. You don't like black people. You bashing black women. This, and that. I'm just like, yo, I just was saying some shit that we saw, that we found out.
Right.
Okay, this is what we found. What do you have to say about that? And they just like, oh, you hate yourself.
Right.
And blah, 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 blah. What does that mean, dude?
That means that either one, they lack the right level of comprehension.
Yeah.
Or two, they just don't want to own it. Either way, again, the consequence will be the same. Either way. You know what I'm saying? So
it's done already, though.
Yeah. Just one of the two.
It's over.
Yep. Either way. I mean, every now and then, man, you come across some black chicks that are cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's fucked up because how cool she may be is probably the worst of a non-black chick.
That's one in like 2,000.
Right. But like I say, you may find a chick that's cool as hell who's black every now and then, but in comparison to a non-black woman, it's like the worst of them.
Yeah.
It's equal to the best of black women. You know what I'm saying? And it's like damn. You know what I mean? It's like once you've had something better, dog, you can't
go back to that bullshit.
Yeah, you're gonna be unsatisfied.
I'll tell you,
we know too much, man, to really fuck with them.
Yeah. Yo, if you know everything we talking about right now, you need to just act like you don't know that shit when you're dealing with females. Go ahead, let them show their own ass. Alright? You make your motherfucking recollection or your whatever, your conclusion. That's what it is, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Do not go based off of what they say.
Right.
Go based off of what they do.
Yep.
Watch the actions, dude. That goes for men and women. You know what I'm saying? But piggybacking off of what you were saying, though, dog. 100. You have to know that men want beautiful women.
Mm-hmm.
They want beautiful women that'll hold them down. That's the dream of a man. You know what I'm saying? And you have to realize at the same time that the dream of a female is to get things by way of the man.
A lot of them, yeah.
By way of the man.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of them use men as a ends to a mean.
Yep.
Which means that in order to get this, I need to go ahead and act like I love this man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So not 100% of the time,
right.
but mostly. I have not, the women who love family, who are a part of family, they're already gone, dog. They've been gone because they wanted family and they got it.
Right.
You can't stop a woman from getting what the fuck she want.
Right.
If she want family, she done already. She been done back in the 90s. She got kids and all that. She soccer mom. Dude sitting up there making that shit happen, making it work. But if you sitting up here back in your late 30s and 40s and shit, trying to manipulate dudes and shit like that, what you say about them motherfuckers, dude?
They're always going to be who they are, man. That's just what it is. They are the people who set the standard as far as what fucked up and bullshit is. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll always continue to make excuses.
How do you deal with this shit?
So you don't.
I mean, we're all black. I mean, we're black. So that means that if we can't deal with the black, what do we deal with?
You opt out, dog. Opt out of the race completely.
What does that mean? How do I find love, dude?
I mean, dude, it's like the first thing I did, man, was I surrounded myself around other people, other races.
How you do that? Because people say they surround themselves around people. I can't sprinkle good people around me.
I mean, man, just started hanging out in different spots. I don't know, like what really helped me a lot, man, is that, I was into sports, whether I was playing ball and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like linking up with people. You know what I'm saying? And obviously traveling and shit like that. But, yeah, when something came up, I would just go. You know what I mean? Just hang out at different spots, man, meet people, mingle, you know what I'm saying? And just, man, meet different people and start talking to different people. And just really, that became the norm for me. You know what I'm saying? That really helped me gauge myself a lot. It gave me a point of measure. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to really conform and modify myself in a better way. And you probably saw the transition, man, like the way I used to dress versus how I dress now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Used to have them long-ass T-shirts. I remember that shit.
Yep. And it was a change, man. You know what I'm saying? But
I got that shit on tape. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Yep. But really it was about just surrounding myself around a different group of people. I mean, from A to Z. Like I really stopped even conversing with women that I used to.
Yeah.
I just cut that shit off because I had to separate myself from it. You know what I'm saying? When I was going through the change, in order to really, really fully change and be able to gauge and make a full assessment, when I was able to look back at what I used to involve myself with versus what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, if these motherfuckers that compliment me, I'm fucking up. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking up bad. Because I had a glimpse at success, dog. The real success.
Yeah.
And I was like, ain't no way I can get there doing this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. Man, I got to be honest with myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I started looking at them like, man, you think this shit is cool? And that's when I understood that y'all motherfuckers measure success equal to failure.
Same failure.
I was like, this ain't it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, that's not it.
Yeah.
And a lot of them be like, nah, man, this the shit. I'm like, no, it's not.
Nah, it's not really the shit.
You know? And from that point on, dude, like I would talk to people, man, and pick up things from them, dude, and learn shit from them, dog. And I've always had an open mind because I've always like educating myself. You know what I'm saying? So
knowledge born.
Yep. Hell yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? But it started within me, man. I was like, fuck that. I got to make a change. Completely. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew, dude, like, and BMV helped a lot, dog.
Yeah.
That shit. I used to go back and listen to all those shows.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you too? Shit.
Go back and listen to all of them. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yep. And things that you would say, things that Big Country would say, I would implement that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, okay, yep, boom. That's right. And it would give me like a different perspective, you know what I'm saying, on how to deal with certain things or look at certain things.
Yeah.
And that's what I was like, man, we some badass motherfuckers, dog.
Yeah, hell yeah. Me too, dude.
Like,
Me too.
We cold as hell.
I used to go back and listen to the shows and be like, okay, yeah, I knew that. Okay, yeah, I knew that. Okay, oh, shit. All right, then. Let me try that. All right. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. This is true. This is true. This is true. Okay. This shit is true.
Mm-hmm.
Shit we doing, nobody can refute. So when it came down to going out, when we used to go out and all that shit like that, I had that attitude with me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I knew we was on some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I wanted to say. Because I never heard that shit. That shit never, anything I ever heard of never worked.
Right.
Like the shit we was talking about.
Yeah.
And it's not like we was sitting up here acting or no shit like that.
Right.
We was just sitting up here talking.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it gave me all the ammunition that I needed. You know what I'm saying? And with that came confidence. You know what I'm saying? And I was just sure of myself.
Yeah.
Because we fact-checked the fact-checked. You know what I'm saying? And we were battle-tested. So it got to a point where we knew where people were going before they even got there. We was like, yeah, we way ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, yeah, we definitely ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, we Jedis completely. We got this shit down packed. We know what time it is.
And still to this day, man, there has been nobody that can refute us.
Nah.
Nobody has ever.
Yeah, I mean, organically, dog, we like what we like. You know, and sometimes that could be a bit of a struggle because we like what we like, but knowing what we know, and we talked about it over the phone a lot, man, like, and I understood the price of that shit. Like halfway through doing BMV, I'm like, yeah, this is a heavy price to pay because we're going to become alienated.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to be able to really talk to people. You know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
we already know. Like, we can see right through it.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's going to become really impossible to date. People are going to become frustrated with us. We're going to get, like, whatever. You just a dumbass. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's.
But we still did it, though.
You know what? I was okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that. I'd rather know than not know.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
So it came to making that decision, like, man, would you rather know and just not deal with it, or would you rather just not know and just subject yourself.
Exactly.
Like, fuck that, I rather know.
Take them hits.
Yep, I rather know.
Because you don't know what the fuck going on.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the spot I was in for a while, dude. I'm like, yep, I already know. I'm like, yeah, you're a nice looking chick, but fuck, I gotta let you go. It's just what it is, because I know down the road it's gonna come to this anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't want to pay full price for this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna invest at all.
I think I said it back in the day. I said, I'm not gonna pay a lot for this muffler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means that, I'm not gonna go ahead and put a lot forward into your bullshit, because I know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Already.
And that's what we are, man. We know too much.
It is the gift in the in
the curse.
Curse, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the gift and the curse. Because you look at all these motherfuckers out here having fun, and they're like, yo, they don't know the statistics of herpes and all that shit like that. They don't know the statistics of the girl, and she got a boyfriend already, but you still pushing up on her and you buying her drinks and shit. They don't know them statistics. We do, so
Right.
we don't partake in any of these activities.
Right.
But at the same time, they like, why you not out there talking to bitches and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a teeter. Like, I wrote some shit today, man. Like, average guys have to teeter of good morals and walking on the wild side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to do? Are you going to go ahead and sacrifice your soul so you can attract women? Or are you going to go ahead and go all the way in and disattract all the women?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, dude. I ventured all the way out, dog. You know what I'm saying? And you know that.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
It's
fuck
easy
it.
for you, though.
I had to see, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
It
man,
took a long time for you, but we didn't subscribe to that
right. But
when you did.
yeah, I had to really, I was testing myself too. I said, man, fuck that. I got to see what I'm made of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm just out here. It got to a point I was like, man, I don't care if she's Middle Eastern. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to see what I'm made of. I'm going to see what the fuck is really, really, really going on. And that's why I was like, okay, cool. I get it. It's not so much as me. It's these motherfuckers over here. Because I'm like, if she's Hispanic, she's white, she's Asian, she's Middle Eastern, they all got like similarities.
And that's why you got to travel.
Yep.
Because if you stay right here, man, you're not going to understand how it's supposed to go.
Yeah. And you won't be able to gauge really anything accurately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It should be fabricated completely, man.